Welcome back to News Extra. The mission of the Guam Homeless Coalition is to end homelessness altogether. But as the saying goes, it takes a village, which means it's going to take the entire island to put an end to what's become a growing problem on Guam. Again, we're here talking with GURA's planner, Amorse, who oversees all the government's homeless programs, along with Dr. John Tracy, a social work instructor from UOG. And you have some personal experience with homelessness yourself. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. I was born into a homeless family when I was born. Okay. And I was within that family until I was 5 years old. And then my parents abandoned me and some siblings. And we were homeless until I was 10 years old from that point on. And then brought into the system and eventually put into foster care and then into school. I didn't go to school during homelessness that time. Homelessness for a kid is very different than for an adult.
Right.
And also we're talking different time frames. That was clear back.
Are there certain stigmas that you think children feel even though they're so young?
Oh, absolutely. And there's a lot of isolation when you're in a family like that. You don't really get to know normal society very well in that kind of situation. Some children in families do go to school. I didn't. Okay. I taught myself how to read and write and all that stuff. And basically you stay with your group and that's it, however big it may be. You find food and food, clothing, whatever you can. We did go like to Salvation Army back at that time and did get some assistance at a place like that.
So being that you were so young when this happened to you, when you were homeless, has it had a lasting impression on the rest of your life?
Oh, of course. I was never cultured in the same way. Not going to school, that's a huge part of how we get cultured into a society. And so I had a lot of catch up to do when I started school at 12 years old. Okay. And I played dumb, okay, which wasn't hard to do since there was a lot I didn't know, and played catch up as fast as I could, because you do want to fit in, okay, no matter what your background is, as best you can, you know, and especially as children. Adults, it's a very different experience, though. Then you're concerned more about the kinds of problems that got you there in the first place. You're more concerned about survival in a different way, and you're more concerned about safety. Children aren't as conscientious about the safety issues like adults would be.
So shifting back to later this week, this Thursday I believe is the homeless count. What are your goals there? What do you hope to accomplish with this?
Well, the goal of the homeless count is to be able to collect data that we usually use when we apply for government funding. We also use it to analyze the services and use it so as we can improve or create new programs for the homeless.
And so when was the last time this was conducted, and how is this one going to be different?
Well, the last time that we have conducted it, well, the very first time that we started doing it was in 2000. We used to do it annually. But since 2005, HUD mandated, who is our funder, to do it every other year. And this time, we're going to do it differently because we have invited formerly homeless people to join us in the count.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they would be the one leading us and telling us where they congregate. And they would know how to approach them because homeless people, some of them tend to be evasive.
We're going to have to take another quick break. Stay tuned to KUAI News Extra as we expand on the help that GURA offers Guam's homeless population.